Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku Had the Powers of the Destruction, or Illusion Destruction. Sorry if I'm comes off as a little bit tired out. Oh. So then, yeah. Without further ado, let's jump right into explaining what the fruit is. But before we jump into that, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and yeah. So, in this what if, so the fruit that I picked was power, art of the illusion destruction is a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, it has the powers of like the draw fruit, the tremor fruit, the I remember the other one, the push fruit, and all that stuff. So now let's do without, and it gives the user that eats it a power to control the entire, like, disasters, like making illusion of disaster stuff, like earthquakes or the tornadoes and all that stuff. Well, yeah. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this what if. So, Zuko and Zumi were born. Yes, I know I am adding Zumi into this what if. So, and yeah. So, Zuko and Zumi been born, and Zuko was born with a special power. That no one knows about. So, let's begin. So, yeah. So then basically, Zuko and Zumi were born, and then at age of 4, they go to the quirk doctor. The quirk doctor tells Zumi that she has a quirk and she can become a hero. But he tells Baku, or no. He told Zuko that he's quirkless and he can't become a hero. He's like, that's good. To watch from the sidelines. Yeah. So his parents did abandon him, like kick him out of the house. And he had a lot of drawing stuff and yeah. So, yeah. So he was at so his parents were doing like their their pro hero star heads thing. As Zuko was like, okay. But he didn't know that his powers were, you know, I was weird. So when he drew pictures, when he drew the picture of a, let's say, a thundercloud struck the earth thing, like a lightning bolt was struck down on the earth. Right? It was used to be a beautiful day, as everybody says, but now it's just, as you see, it's all cloudy with thunder strikes all over the entire city, destroying stuff around, like boom, boom. Yeah. As so then he drew like a friend that cares about him more. And yeah. And no, he is not looking like that, but I just randomly just like him. So then yeah. So, yeah. He feels good about himself. As he drew some earthquakes and tornadoes. After he was done with his masterpiece, then it finally happened to all over the world. As Zuko steps out of the abandoned area with his stuff in his backpack. As, man, it's earthquakey and thundery and... Wait. As Zuko just realized, wait. As he looks at his hand, did I do that? And one of the citizens says, "Get inside, quick!" As a lightning bolt is about to strike him. As the guy, Zuko steps in, like, open, or actually pushes him in, as a lightning bolt, instead of going towards Zuko, it went around him and shot out a door instead. As he's like, because the destruction or the power that Zuko has respects him. It's like it has its mind of its own. So then one of the as let's say one of the citizens was shocked. Not shot, shocked. Because sometimes there's, let's say, hey, Momo and the red-haired guy was like, they never met Zuko. As they're like, okay, how can this powers or whoever is doing this, we must find them and try to undo the damage. As Momo says, because her family is like, yeah, I agree. Ezuku was in silence with his head down. As Momo did notice that, or actually Red Guy's like, dude, are you doing okay? Yeah. It's all my fault. As Momo's like, nothing's your fault. Yes, it is, Momo. Or as he gets into his backpack, as he pulls out a picture, exact same picture as what's happening right now. As everybody can't believe it. Wait, it was all this is what you're doing? Yeah. The power that this power that I have is called Art of Destruction, or Art of the Illusion Destruction. I never knew that I had this power before. Well, can you reverse it? Like, sure I can. As he steps outside, puts his hand up in the air, as the weather cleared up and earthquakes just stops. As he's like, man. As everybody's like, man. Or I thought I thought we were gonna do the, have a cosmic thing. But then I remember I was gonna go, as Zuko's like, I was gonna go to the art museum to see if I can put it on display. So then he goes, as Momo's like, if he's that much powerful, imagine how he would fare against anyone. Yeah. So Momo's parents, like her dad, was like, yeah. If he's that much more powerful, then he's the only one that has it. A young kid with that much power could destroy the world if he... Yeah. As Zuko was basically... As the museum was or let's say the owner of the museum, art museum, was like, man, is that someone's quirk? No, but can I come in? There's, as he pulls out, as he looks at it with wide eyes, like, wait, that's happened earlier. But how did you, as he looks up, sure, as he puts the display on it, it looks like, you know, so, yeah, then Momo's like, or everybody's like, man, how did you draw this? It looks almost the same thing as when it happened. Well, it's actually part of my power, actually. Because in this universe, there's quirks. So there's a tier list. There's 3 tier lists. Quirkless, quirked, and powers. And the powers are more dangerous than anything in the world. But Zuko, just some randomly, he gets the most powerfulest one in the universe. Like it's the creation of the, yeah. So the museum guy says, how do you feel about, like, joining UA, actually? I'd be honored to, if I had a quirk. Nonsense. You don't need a quirk if you have the power of, you're more powerful than anything, Zuko. So you don't need a quirk to do that. So, and most people says, yeah, he's right, though. With that much power and you become a hero, you're pretty obvious. And Zuko's so focused. And yeah. So Zuko ends up drawing himself. As they're like, okay. And Tenya was like, hey, you don't need, this is not art school. Home. Oh, you'll find out. Tenya. As Zuko drew the explosions, like the robot of explosions, as he puts little nuclear bombs, or no, not nuclear bombs, but just, yeah, as because he can either use a pencil, pen, brush, or his own fingertips, because his power allows him to draw anything he wants. But you know what he drew? He drew a tornado. Yeah, like right down right down the middle, as he says, watch this trick. as he says, "Come on," as he throws his like a boomerang, as it was facing up, as the tornado forms around in, as he commands, or not really commands, he says, "Destroy all the robots." As his power listens, as all the robots were flying up, everybody was like flying around, except for Zuko was still standing, as everything was destroyed in about, let's say, 10 seconds. Or, no, 10 minutes. And Zuko's like, look how fascinating it is. As his art, or like his picture went right back to him like a boomerang. As he puts it back in his backpack. As he's like, huh. Now, as he drew the picture of a earthquake, or no, the planet splitting, and a hand comes out, and like, yeah. As he puts it right underneath the 0 pointer. And a giant hand comes out of nowhere and grabs a 0 pointer, drags him down, and crushes him. As the picture flung right back to him. As he can reuse them for different scenarios, things. Yeah. As everybody's like, man, this kid's more powerful than... What's your quirk? You're... When have I told you that it's... I have a power of art of illusion destruction. As everyone heard that, and as everyone can't even believe it, as everyone's like, because in this alternate universe thing, Zuko was basically, or so in this alternate universe, art of destruction, or no, art of illusion destruction is way more dangerous than anything in the world. Forget decaying, forget gravity, forget like everything. That power is so powerful that even, yeah. And, yeah. Yeah, so, without further ado, let's get into, so, yeah. So, time skip to All Might versus All for One. As Zumi was, or actually before, when Zumi heard that her brother is the most dangerous person in the world, or has the most dangerous power in the world, she literally walked up to her parents and told them, "Did you know that my brother or as they're like, or so they totally forgot about Zuko. There's this kid that the his power every time he draws something that's like some disaster strikes. Yeah. When who's its name? Well, his name is Deku or Zuko. Or Deku. Oh, your brother. Yeah. Or actually, hold on. He they're they're shocked when they heard the power. Who is this kid? Or who has it right now? There's this kid called Deku. Or Zuko Midoriya. Or Zuko. So, the, yeah, as everyone, Inko, Sashi, can't even believe Zuko. As they can't believe that Zuko is the, yeah. Zuko was basically, they were like, okay, we need to. So, let's say Sashi went to UA. And saw Zuko for first time in a long time. And Zuko's pretty tough. As he drew a trees with such accuracy that even like yeah. So he walks over, tells Zuko that, hey Zuko, long time no see. Hey. As he's not even like focused on Sashi, his dad. And but he could hear his voice, but the yeah. And I heard that you were born with his power. Is it true? Yeah. As he demonstrates in my, he drew out a picture or like a scene of forest as a, and no, he didn't draw a volcano. He actually drew a forest with one eye on one tree. As he's like, as he, it came to life as its eye was looking around, blinking as he's looking around him. As, wow. I go from, as he pulls out the tornado that he was just heard about. But he says, this is, some of this stuff is more deadly than, so he drew himself, as a tall guy. With longer limbs and all that stuff. Well, but he did draw Todoroki with like Ochako's powers and yeah. So, and there was a clone of Todoroki with like Chako's powers and all that stuff. So yeah. So then the time skipped to All Might versus All for One. So to make things go a little bit quicker, because yeah. And let's see how much. Oh yeah. So the basically Zuko went over as so Sports Festival went a little bit different, as Todoroki or as Zuko drew the entire thing. Like entire storm clouds, and yeah. As there was two hands came out of the ground, or came from the skies, that are bigger than Mountain Ladies' hands. Like their entire full bodies. As he grabs, or as they grab Todoroki and throw him around. So that's during the sports festival. As the, yeah. As everybody's like, man, this kid's in. If this kid is so powerful, can imagine how powerful he would be. If he holds, or he didn't hold back on it. As the, let's go out with a bang, shall we? As Zuko drew out, because it was a final round between Zuko and Bakugo. As Zuko was pretty much, as he drew a nuclear bomb with arms and legs, or with legs and two eyes, and a mouth. As he says, this might work with, as he points to Bakugo, attack mine. As they see, as they're terrified, as the nuclear bomb just crawls right up to Bakugo. Oh, and don't worry, because as he figured out how to control his powers, because, yeah. Or, because he made, it was just illusion of, it's like the, kind of like the, those, like, mines that are like, or landmines, but with fake explosions, so makes it sound real and look real, but in reality, no one actually got harmed. As a big explosion happened, as everybody was like, oh, okay. Is everyone okay? Yeah. As Bakugo was out of a ring. Yeah, knocked out. As everybody looks at him, As he's like, Zuko, you'll probably be disqualified for that. Oh, that was just the. It wasn't actually a nuclear bomb. You know that TNT one? Those mines the from the race one? Yeah. But then Music Mike just remembered I gave it the similar properties to that, so it only knocked them out. As Music Mike's like, oh, okay. That's how, okay. The nuclear bomb just is just a decoration. It's just an illusion, actually. As everybody's like, man, it's like a firework. As Music Mike walks down and like away as he tells Zuko that the can you make some fireworks? Sure. As he placed as yeah. As he says, go ahead, Zuko. All right. As he throws it up into the air, or actually he threw it behind him, but they all went up. It faced up as it shoots fireworks out. As it spelt winner. With such beautiful colors. As they're like, man, that boy, he can. Is that much powerful? He's more. So then now we got this Borchester out of the way. Now the All Might versus All for One. And Zuko drew out, because he could either do it long range, short range, or medium range. So let's begin. And so Zuko drew out pretends to have a mirror, like reflection. As All for One shoots a beam of light, as Zuko comes up and uses the reflectors. So when as the attack went right back at All for One, as All for One, but it does triple the damage. So All for One was dead by his own attack in an instant. Sorry it took so long. As he puts a... Ooh. As he drew a plus sign on his hand, as he puts it right on All Might's body. Because All Might was down, but he was injured bad. And, heal. As his power was no joke. He could do offense, defense, and, yeah. So, when he puts his hand on All Might's chest, Zuko was basically the equivalent of a healer. So so All Might was now back into his prime. As he's like, man, your powers are pretty insane, Zuko. Yeah. As the so then they use, like, with that much power Zuko has, everybody's like, man, he's a top student. And yeah. So when he had so much powers, whereas that even the, yeah. So Momo and Zuko, got, like, married and had 2 kids. But Zuko did give Ochako some luck, because just need to, like, or your own, as he wrote luck on it. And Zuko, who basically, it infused itself into Ochako's body. So now she's the luckiest person in the universe now. As, yeah. So basically, yeah, with all that stuff going on, I hope that you guys enjoy this What If video, and yeah, so, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If not, that's okay. We all have our own opinions. And if I know this video is crazy and you guys are probably like typing in the comments of doing like sayings like WF or no WTF or one of the comments below. Oh, but please, hold your comments till the end of this video. So, and I don't want to see any rude comments in this videos. Be polite. This is all just these videos that I make and YouTubers make is just voices are of our own belief system. Like, this channel is a lot focused on what ifs and sometimes custom cards. Hurts because So now I am gonna log off, and please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Peace.